What's going on, you guys? Today we are talking about Deshaun Watson, but before we get into that, I do want to announce that we are still doing a giveaway. I'm going to try to do this the first 5 seconds of the video. So now that I got your attention, we are doing a giveaway, okay? All you have to do is subscribe, and then once we hit 150 subscribers, then one of those lucky subscribers will be given a Xavier Howard signed jersey from the Miami Dolphins. Awesome giveaway, super easy to enter. All you have to do is be subscribed. Costs $0. After the giveaway, you can unsubscribe for all I care. But we're going to be we're constantly going to be doing giveaways. So that's what we're doing. Huge giveaway. Subscribe. It's free. It's our money. We're giving it away. Okay. We don't have money like Deshaun Watson, but that is the title of the video is Deshaun Watson. He's done. He's gone. He's out of here. Dude, I was going to say 66. 24, right? 24 is it 25 now?
24.
24 allegations against this man. Doing wrongful things with massage therapists. Okay? And you're probably here because not everyone wants to touch this subject. This is a very touchy subject. So I really hope this video stays up. But we're going to do it because we're not pro like that. We're not so pro. That's who we are. Okay. So we're going to get down into the nitty gritty of Deshaun Watson and the therapist that, filed lawsuits against him and their stories about Deshaun. So we're going to dive right into that just for y'all.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Right.
So what I have here is I have a little bit of facts before every question I'm going to ask y'all. I just want y'all's opinion, and then afterwards I'll share mine.
Okay.
First fact. For about 2 to 2.5 years from fall of 2019 to spring 2021, which was last year, he met up with or contracted 66 women / masseuse / massage therapist, whatever you want to call it, to go ahead and give him a quote-unquote massage and whatever else happens afterwards. So my first question with that information, do you think that fame gets to some people where they feel untouchable and they deserve too much? So I asked Reed this off camera a few days ago, but I want to hear his first.
Does he think he's untouchable? I bet there's like a little bit of that in his head. I don't know. I don't want to directly say that's how he feels. He might just. I mean, all these are still allegations. Nothing has been proven. Nothing is for certain yet. But I would imagine a lot of these guys in the NFL or just in celebrities, once you reach a certain like celeb status, you do start to feel untouchable. I mean, you have the best lawyers out there. You're able to pay for that. So it's very hard for anything to come up against you. And a lot of times you can just give people shush money where you just give them a large sum of money and they'll just shut up. But I mean, 24 women have come out so far saying he's done this. Allegedly, 66 people he contracted over the last 17 months or the 17-month period. So it doesn't really look good for him right now, but we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, he might have that complex.
All right. AJ, what do you think?
First of all, I want to say I'm not surprised you asked this read off camera. These two guys are basically best friends. I'm kind of left here in the dark.
Why?
So, no, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm not afraid. I'll say it. So, one, I'm not surprised there, and two, this guy definitely feels courageous. He feels a lot of confidence within himself, which you rightfully should at that time, but not doing those things, of course. But feeling confident about yourself, you should. You were a stud player. You had almost MVP caliber year. Um, but at the end of the day, this guy's sick in the head. He is freaking sick. There is something wrong with this guy. If you're hiring 66 different masseuses,
Allegedly.
no, it's been proven.
No,
It's been,
this is alleged.
if you would have done your research, read what we said, it was proven 66 different
In the court of law?
masseuses.
Yes. Publicly.
Yes,
in
Reed.
court.
All right.
66 different masseuses in a 17th month span. You have a problem.
Actually, before we go on, it was in his 5 seasons in Houston as a Texan. So the 66 spans throughout his entire 5 seasons in the NFL.
I thought it was just over a 17-month period.
Okay, no, yeah, you guys are right.
Yeah, Watson met at least 66 women for a massage overseeing a 17th month period. That's a lot of women in 17 months. You have a serious problem. I don't care what kind of kink you have. I don't care what you like. That is messed up, dude. If you want something like that, you go somewhere else, not there, because now you're putting other people's at risk, their families at risk, your organization at risk. There's something seriously wrong with you where you're sick in the head, especially if these stories are true of what these women are saying about you and their experience giving you a quote unquote massage. Something's terribly wrong with you, man. You don't deserve to be in the league.
All right.
I want to clarify something. This is alleged. This is the New York Times reporting this, and this has not been proven correct in the court of law.
It's true.
They can be correct. I'm not saying it's not correct. I'm not trying to defend Deshaun Watson. I think he should be reprimanded to the fullest extent of the law. If he is guilty, but I just want to keep things fair for the conversation.
Oh, even if it is alleged, Deshaun came out himself and said it was 47 different women. Himself, he said that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
that's still a lot.
It's a lot. Yep. I would just find one.
Whoa, Reed!
If I'm just getting massages, if I'm just getting massages, you find a good one.
Okay, we're good.
We're good. All right, we're gonna move on to the next portion. All right.
Okay.
I like what you did there, AJ.
Thank you. I was just trying to cover ourselves. That's
okay.
Reed's a sick man.
The next topic, we'll bring him back right now. And then, so the next fact that I have for y'all is not about the Texans organization just yet. We'll get to that in a little bit. But for a contracted business that Watson dealt with for a period of time, I believe he got 7 massage therapists or masseuses from that place. And he was ultimately contracting them through a woman named Louise, or if I'm saying that correct or not, Louis, Louise. And she worked over there at the company at a New You Spa. So that's the title of the company. She coordinated women to go see Watson and said she had no wrongdoing or awareness of his antics. And even in the court of law and during one of the lawsuits, she denied of text messages saying that she reprimanded and basically shamed Watson of his behavior with her girls, which she is quote unquote talking about the masseuses and massage therapists. So my next question is, do you think this sounds a bit incriminating for both Watson and this woman named Louise? I believe her last name is Smith.
Could it be Lewis?
Well, it was
Lewis Lane,
or it might be Lewis. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I might be saying it wrong, but I don't know.
Okay, let's just call her this person.
You have no say in this.
What?
Dirty man.
I don't even like massages.
You're making this worse for yourself. You gotta stop. Okay, Reed, you want to answer that first?
For her to get actually caught up in this criminally, there's gonna have to be a lot of evidence to come forward that she was actually 100% aware. Now that evidence might be out there, but as far as right now, I don't think we've seen enough incriminating evidence to say without a doubt that this happened. She knew what was happening in those hotel rooms, and she knew what she was sending those girls to. So I don't know if anything can actually stick there to incriminate her.
Okay. So right. Just to interject a little bit,
Yes.
Reed.
Yeah, I believe there's some text messages, right?
Yes,
Something.
there are
Yeah.
quoted text messages, and here's the first one that they talked about. It says, quote unquote, I've been talking to Deshaun. I just told his behind, I can't say that word.
Mm-hmm.
I just told his behind off. He got it now. And this is a text message sent to a massage therapist that was saying that his conduct and his behavior was very bad. And after that, she said, I told him he can't treat us black women any kind of way. And in her deposition in one of the lawsuits, she said that she denied sending these messages through evidence in the civil suits, and that she denied that they were sent from her number, even though it was clearly from her number.
So
So
she's a damn liar.
well, that's not incriminating evidence that she knew exactly what was happening in those hotel rooms. If you're gonna say someone's guilty of something in the court of law, it has to be without any reasonable doubt. If there's any doubt in there, then they cannot be, or they shouldn't be convicted.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, AJ, you had your hand up.
Yeah. It's so heavy, you know. I
Yeah,
can't keep it up for so long.
Yeah, you're not very strong.
There was a massage therapist that went up to Louise and said she felt uncomfortable with the acts that she's been requested to do for Deshaun Watson, and she said word for word, Louise responded, said, "Keep Watson happy." Now I know we don't know if that's true. We're taking word for word, right? We don't know if the therapist is telling the truth, but we've already caught Lewis slacking, dude. We caught her lying. She's lying. I would not be surprised she lies about that too, because that's good money for her business. It's great money for her business. Keep Watson happy. If there's a bad review from Deshaun Watson, she goes under. So,
Did the massage therapist tell Lewis exactly what these acts were?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Want to touch his no square.
His no square.
Yeah.
He wanted her to put his no square area into her.
That's too much.
Yeah, that's all I'll say, But explicitly, yeah, that's exactly what she said. There were some other women who did not create a lawsuit against Deshaun Watson, but she did clearly say that every time she met up with him 3 times. It got progressively worse and worse. Before, he was kind of groping her, touching her inappropriately. Second, he was excited, and let's say he had a happy ending in that second session. And then the third session, he took it a little bit farther, and he wanted to let's just say be friendly in a certain way that we can't say on this platform. A little too friendly. And she said no. And she says, no, I can't do that. And she left, and that was the last time that she was his massage therapist. And that was clearly stated to Miss Louise. And she sent another one after that.
You know what? I feel like a lot of the times it's these girls' damn fault as well.
Whoa. Okay, AJ. I don't know if you want to
put yourself in your predicament there. In that predicament, okay?
She didn't claim a lawsuit against him, so she's saying that he did nothing wrong. She's just saying that she wasn't comfortable.
Some girls are totally cool with it, and there's other girls that are not claiming lawsuits as well who did the right thing, where they said, "No, I'm not doing that," and they walk away. And that's how easy it is. I mean, that's how it should be. I mean, of course, I'm not there. If he's up there getting up and locking the door or threatening some type of way, then that's a whole different story, right? But if it's through a company and through a professional company like the Houston Texans, then there should be a fine line where you say, I don't feel comfortable with this, I'm going to walk out. But you just said that girl's been in 3 different sessions and it progressively got worse. You know, I'm not too sure how much they're getting paid, but I mean, for me, if I was in that predicament, I'm sacrificing who I am, myself as a person, and you know, my value. I wouldn't like that, you know. And It goes back to there was actually 25 allegations, 25 lawsuits that were filled, and one backed out because she didn't want her name exposed. And that could be for multiple things. But all I'm saying is that I'm not saying that it's the girl's fault. Okay, obviously Deshaun Watson, he acted up, should not have acted that way. But you should be able to say, "I'm not doing this," and walk out.
I agree. I agree. But sometimes we don't know the circumstances. We don't even know
Right.
if any of this is true. This is all hearsay, and this is all from the New York Times and other sources that we've looked at. But my last thing, and this is bringing the Texans organization into it, along from the higher ups to some of the lower guys down there. Uh, so the two facts that I'll tell you is that a room at the Houstonian, a very luxurious hotel in Houston, Texas, where the Texans are located. The Houstonian had a room designated for Deshaun Watson. But here's the kicker: the room was not designated under his name. It was designated under one of the Texans' training staff. And this is coming from the top. They legit just handed this room over to Deshaun Watson and said, "Here, you can go ahead and get your massage therapy here in this hotel room instead of in the facility here at Houston Texans or at your estate where you live at." So all the way from the top, they're giving Deshaun Watson the luxury and the leisure to go to a hotel under their organization and receive these massage therapy sessions with whatever else entails throughout those sessions and after. So my question is, do you think the Texans have anything to do with this? And if they did, do you think they knew kind of what was going on?
I feel
I'll jump in.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk first, but I got a real simple answer. I feel like the Houston Texans are not stupid, but it was easier for them to turn a blind eye because they have a star quarterback that they don't want to compromise and risk, and also, let out to the media. So I felt like it was easier for them to turn a blind eye and act like nothing's going on.
Okay.
I kind of agree with AJ. It is possible that they just turned a blind eye. This is the first evidence that has come out that has linked the Houston Texans to being knowing of these massages or what was going on in the room during these massages. Um, do I think they could actually know and be complicit in it? It's crazy to think that a team would be so stupid. But like, if you say they find out that these things are happening, do you out your star quarterback and tell the world your star quarterback, the future of your franchise at the time, that hey media, this is what's happening. Hey, like this person needs to be thrown in jail, whatever. I don't know if they make that call. So it really just comes down to if they actually knew what was happening. It looks like they, as Vincent was saying, they were helping with massages, but if they actually knew what was happening with those massages, then shoot, this is a humongous story. If a franchise was letting this happen.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with both y'all's perspectives there. Uh, I personally am a little bit of a fan of the Texans. They're the only Texas team that I actually will say that I like their team. But if this comes out to where they had something to do with it when the NFL is doing their investigation, because right now the U.S. law is not really taking these lawsuits to happen currently. They said if they were to happen, these last two lawsuits, the 23rd and 24th one, will be conducted after the 2022 season has commenced and finished. So basically, they're giving Deshaun Watson a whole entire year to go ahead and accumulate whatever money he's going to get paid if he plays, and then he can go ahead and go into the the proceedings of the law. But the NFL is doing their investigation, and I think if it goes all the way up to the McNairs, I don't know what's going to happen with this organization. I know right now it's just Miss McNair. I forgot her first name, but her husband did pass away a few years back. So she and her son are the owners of the Texans. And if there was someone in a high position there, whether it be them or someone else who knew about this, I mean, that's pretty bad. But, I wouldn't put past anybody, especially the way the NFL runs. The past few years, there's been so much things that have happened, so many big names that have been fired and pushed out of organizations because of wrongdoing and, stuff that's basically illegal or looked down upon. So I wouldn't put it past anybody, especially the Texans and the way that they've been running their organization lately. But in my opinion, I just think we just have to wait to see what happens. And right now, it doesn't look so good in my eye view.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely someone's gonna be questioned there, whether it be the GM, head coach, head of training. Um, someone has to answer something because now you're making your club, your organization look bad and unorganized, and you know not thinking clearly. But all this is a mess, and I feel bad. I feel for all these women that have filed a lawsuit who've been taken advantage of. We don't know all the stories, but if it's, I'm pretty sure it has impacted their lives greatly. Shame on Deshaun Watson for doing that. That is horrible. Honestly, there should be no jersey with his name on the back. I don't think he has a place in the NFL if all this is true, which is kind of hard to say. Like it's not because it's just so much. But it's rough.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what to say whether he should play football right now because, of course, as Reed is saying, we have to wait for the law to do its job to see if there is surmountable evidence that shows that he is guilty and he did maliciously and very inappropriately tried to get these girls to do something that they were not paid for. Um, but again, if nothing comes of it, I mean, who are we to say that we did enough research to say that he is guilty when some of the top dogs in the U.S. government and the Supreme Court and all that stuff, wherever this is going to go, uh, who's to say that we're smarter than them? So, in my opinion, I say we let the justice system do its job. We let the NFL do their job because they are a massive organization. I believe the Broncos just sold their organization for like $4.35 billion. So just imagine how much the NFL makes in a year. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens with Deshaun Watson. I think this is a crazy topic to talk about, and I think it's crazy that it's gone on this long and something hasn't really happened yet. If there is anything that's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. Reed, you got anything else to add?
I would be interested to see how this all pans out. As far as if he is suspended and for however long, what happens to his money? What happens to the Browns organization? Do they keep Baker? Do they not? Is he stuck there forever? What happens with all this? But guys, keep posted to NSP channel. We'll be covering all of it, so make sure you guys stay posted.
Damn right. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate y'all staying tuned. This definitely was a weird show. But hopefully we don't have to do anything like this again or until Deshaun is done or all the, you know, to all of it settled down. But yeah, guys, appreciate y'all being here. Until next time, you guys keep on grinding.